This story has no legs, so I'm just gonna do it on the pre-show, but it is the greatest headline I came across this week, which was Randy Orton, on the first time, he smoked marijuana with Snoop Dogg. And it's just 2 tweets of Randy being like, great times hanging out with Snoop Dogg, doing a little pre-gaming, Christmas tree emoji.
To be fair, if you have the chance to smoke with Snoop Dogg, you smoke with Snoop Dogg. Like,
I was about to say, the first time he...
Unless you're CM Punk, you're gonna do it.
I mean, the first time he smoked with Snoop Dogg, you mean the first time he met Snoop Dogg?
Yeah. Welcome to Fight Boys, the show about professional and not so professional wrestling.
Professional and not so professional wrestling. I am the NXT Takeover, the Dylan.
I am the Chamber Master, and also the only one that doesn't do the intro anymore, ever, Blake Tanner.
Hi. It's fucking me again, baby. I'm here, I'm smoking weed with Snoop Dogg, and we're having a fun old time over here. So wrestling, good shit finally happened in wrestling. And I will say, my Undisputed Era breakup storyline, I missed some of the pieces and they were out of order, but it made Kyle O'Reilly a star and broke up the Undisputed Era. So in a way, I was 20% correct.
Correct.
I'll give you 15.
I mean, you got there in the end. It's just your entire lead up was kind of wonky.
Yeah.
And completely wrong. Also, Bobby Fish is dead.
Also, I didn't predict that Eli Drake would show up, but he would have a new stupid name that for some reason still does fit the Eli Drake. I wonder if that was a requirement when he got signed. You guys can give me any name you want as long as it has 3 syllables. Anything more, anything less, I'm walking.
That's exactly...
By the way, can somebody find me apparently Cameron Grimes had a segment this week, and I could not find it anywhere, and I need to watch it, because, Cameron Grimes, he crashed his Lambo.
Yeah.
And then he was
Scotty was telling me about that last night.
It's pocket change to Cameron Grimes. You can kiss my... He had the greatest video ever at a takeover.
Oh, yeah.
It was a music video, some weird country, or some bluegrass rap that they just inserted the audio clip of saying "to the moon" that didn't work at all, yet it did. Yeah. You want to know why? Because Cameron Grimes is Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah. Cameron Grimes is he's already running away with it at this point. He's he doesn't stop. He's the NXT Golden Boy now.
Yeah, I do love how last week Dylan was like, this is the first takeover without the Undisputed Era, and then the show ended and Undisputed Era said, actually, we're not only going to be on here, we're going to do the biggest thing we've ever done, which is break up.
Hold up.
I thought the biggest thing they ever did was when they fulfilled the prophecy of gold.
Yeah, I do love the impetus behind the breakup, which wasn't Adam Cole's jealousy. Well, it kind of was, but it was the fact that they were inviting Finn basically to join UE, and Cole was like, no, he's not our friend, kick, and then Kyle yelled at him.
No,
and
it was the bit where he was partway through Finn doing his own thing instead of the UE thing.
Oh yeah.
So Finn was about to raise up the finger gun, and then Cole saw it out of the side of his eye, and he was just like, knew it, bam!
You do our thing or nothing else.
That's it.
Turns to Kyle. What did I do that was wrong? You know what? Fuck you too, Kyle. Bam!
It's like, I was right, and if you don't believe me, I'll kick you in the fucking face too.
Roddy was just standing there looking sad.
Yeah. Oh. Poor Roddy, just stuck in the middle. And then he just decided to kill Kyle O'Reilly on NXT by brain busting him onto steel steps. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get Cole versus Finn first, or Cole versus Kyle first, or a triple threat, but good shit's a brewing.
Listen, who's excited for the third breakup of Future Shock? Yeah. Really feel like it's the feud that keeps on giving. They haven't done Generico or Sammy versus Kevin in WWE, so this is actually the first time that a rivalry has gone through 3 companies.
Yeah,
because they had a feud match in New Japan, Ring of Honor, and now NXT.
They're breaking down walls, man. They've opened the door.
They've broken the door.
It's Tony, yeah.
Yeah, apparently that's because Callus is the invisible hand. Apparently Tony Khan now it's not the impossible door. Is it the forbidden door now?
Forbidden door.
I am the forbidden door. Because I'm open for business.
Yeah, including WWE. He was like, I'm begging you to come down to Tampa. Come up to Jacksonville. See what... You're not that far away.
Nope.
Come on.
Well, of course, if JR is to be believed, then they're already got it in the works. Kenny Omega, WWE World Champion.
I love the fucking post from McIntyre where it's just him sitting in a chair and it says... The WWE World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre is not impressed. Such good shit.
No, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion
is not impressed or amused.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh shit! Who is my? I'm having to update our heels and baby faces sheet because from now on, end of the year, we're gonna look at these to kind of. And I can't remember who mine was last week because I know I changed it from Lacey. So Cesaro, I love the week after I complained. Oh, it was Cesaro. Perfect segue. The week after I complained about Cesaro not getting a babyface run, they give Cesaro the best babyface promo he has ever cut. But of course, it was on like Talking Smack. It was after the show.
Well, of course it was. That's where
That's okay. They gave Ali the best promo of his career on Raw Talk.
So. Yeah, so it fits.
As a matter of fact, WWE has been doing that for a long time. You remember when they had their exclusive interviews on the app?
Uh-huh. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about The Miz's, like, epic promo he did on Raw Talk, like, years ago.
Yeah, that was Talking Smack.
Was that one Talking Smack? Yeah.
Yep. Daniel Bryan walked off set before he beat Miz's ass. Yep.
Yeah, it was such good shit, dude. But yeah, Cesaro got the mic and was just like, I'm doing this to prove to people that if you work hard enough, no matter how long it's been, you can achieve your dreams. And I'm like, it's a basic premise, but my God, this Swiss Superman is convincing me I can do it.
Swiss cyborg. Yeah, he's the cyborg at this point.
No. Shut your mouth. Wait, I'd love if now that he's a babyface, it's back to Swiss Superman. Just swaps it out. You see, cyborgs are villains. Superman's a hero.
I, for one, can't wait until they go with the moniker The Man of Swiss.
The Man of Swiss. That would have been if Vince convinced him to wear one of those the Golden Bay Packers cheese heads out to the ring. And he just was
Green Bay Packers,
no, Golden Bay, because of all the cheese they put in their rivers.
That's what?
So,
Blake, I've said so many wrong things in the past 2 minutes, and that's the one you focus on?
So this just reminds me of, so Chris Hero had this great thing where he was just like, so it's not that Vince McMahon is out of touch, it's that Vince McMahon doesn't care. Vince McMahon doesn't want what you want. Vince McMahon wants what Vince McMahon wants, and sometimes that works, and sometimes it really doesn't. And that's everything you really need to know about WWE, is that Vince McMahon does not give a fuck about you.
And he never has.
Tony Khan does. Tony Khan loves you.
If you don't understand a storyline, you can tweet at him and he will probably take a moment out of his day to just be like, well, here's what's happening. Here's why. Because I think one time somebody was like, wait, these people are 5 in the power rankings. Why are they getting a title shot? Well, you see, and Tony just listed it all out. Tony will tell you everything.
I feel like if the two of you, if for some reason, like, you just both got into a discussion about your booking ideas and your booking, like, procedure, that you two would talk for 6 hours.
That's whatever the opposite of generous is. Once again, I can't think tonight. I did get smoked out by Snoop Dogg before this show. But yeah, I would fucking love to.
Is Snoop Dogg what you call the random stray outside your house while you smoked an ounce by yourself?
No, the dog definitely smoked with me, which makes it a little bit worse. Quick.
Did the
What is it, like the monkey in fucking grandma's boy?
Did the dog sell you the weed?
Yeah. You guys don't have a weed dealing dog that lives outside?
Oh, I would fucking love it if all I had to do was, like, look at the stray that walks down the street every day, point some finger guns at him, and he brought me an ounce. Yeah, fuck it.
If they ask about this, man, just tell them you don't inhale. You're a dog. Yeah, man, I get searched every fucking day. It's the pit.
What is this, Wilfred?
Oh, God. I haven't fucking seen Wilfred in so long. That's a good show, Dylan.
Quick WWE news that really doesn't matter. Blake Christian got signed, who we fucking ruled at GCW when we went. I'm actually really excited for him.
For a moment, I thought you were specifically telling me that Christian got signed to get into WWE.
Hey, Blake, Christian got signed.
Because that's exactly what you'd fucking do.
And also, a guy we like from GCW got signed.
No, I'm down with that. I really like Blake Christian at GCW.
Yeah,
so
that was like the one guy who none of us really knew a lot about. And then he came out and said, "You gonna know me afterwards, motherfucker." I believe, wasn't he the one who got torpedoed out of the ring towards like one of those massive metal stanchions and just grabbed onto it like a monkey, climbed up, and then leaped back onto his opponent?
Yes, he was, because he's fucking insane, and I loved it. They used that big-ass pole that was in the middle of this, what was it called? The Basement East?
Yeah, the Basement East.
And he just swung around it like it was nothing. He was fucking great. I think he was in the opener, too.
Yeah, he was the open. In addition, WWE is continuing to be pricks about third-party content, but now on normal social media. So if you go to like a cool restaurant and they're like, "We'll pay you to take a picture in front of our restaurant and tell people how good it is," no, that is a big nopesy. You can take a picture all day, but if you get paid for it, that's the issue. This was brought up because a lot of people were worried about Sami for Syria, Sami Zayn's fund. Luckily,
they were all really worried about Sami Zayn raising charity money for people in need. That's everything you need to know about Vince.
No, I'm saying
I now refuse to talk about WWE news.
Oh, wait a minute! Holy shit! Oh, this is okay. So yeah, this is more fucked up as I continue to read, because Sami for Syria is exempt because obviously it still promotes WWE because it's one of their superstars. However,
and also Sami doesn't get paid for it. So,
yeah. However, charities are included in the edict. In other words, if you try to do charity work and the charity pays you for your time, you will be in trouble.
I've never wanted to punch a 70-year-old man more than Vince McMahon, and that is saying a lot.
I think it's because we know he'll take it with stride. He'd be down with it.
I literally hate everything that WWE stands for these days.
It's become almost like sad, because I'll try to talk about WWE stuff that's kind of exciting, like, oh, we're getting a Kofi Mania repeat kind of in the chamber, and Dylan's like, God is dead. Nothing matters.
I mean, seriously, it's just especially after all of their shit moves over the last year, notwithstanding the last 20-something years.
Yeah.
Like, the last year, they just showed their stripes in spades, and they just are completely unapologetic about the bullshit they're doing. And I'll get into it a little bit later.
That's right. And in fact, you know what? I wouldn't just punch Vince McMahon, I would challenge him to an exploding barbed wire death match because Tony Khan is a fucking madman.
Yep. And then I'd shoot Vince in the face. What?
With the barbed wire.
If I had 3 bullets, and if I had 2 bullets, and Vince McMahon, Osama bin Laden, and Hitler from the room, I would shoot Vince McMahon twice.
I'm upset because I don't know if they're actually gonna do it. The barbed wire death match. I feel like this is Kenny.
No, they are.
Oh, really? Like it's confirmed?
Why would they not do it?
I don't know, but to me it feels bait and switchy because it's so it feels so over the top and ridiculous for people.
Wait, I'm so sorry. You think a match between Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley feels over the top?
I'm saying that just the description of it.
While we're at it, why don't you tell me that you think water is wet and fucking like the sky is blue? Why don't you tell me some more shit that's obvious?
Well, I'm saying that, like, it feels like Kenny is mocking Moxley with this. It feels like Kenny is...
No. It feels like Kenny's lost his goddamn mind because he's coming out dressed like somebody from the NWA in 1987. And, like...
No, this week he was dressed like a pirate. Kenny Omega was dressed stone cold like a pirate and challenged Jon Moxley to an exploding barbed wire. I'm not saying I don't want this to happen. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if they don't let this happen.
Wait, are you telling me that heel Kenny Omega has started to lose his grip on reality and his sanity
Yes.
at the same time? What?
Okay, now when this match gets called off and changed to something else, don't come crying to me because I was the one who tried to warn you. Because to me, it's so ridiculously over the top that
Are you kidding? Do you realize how many fans of fucking at AEW were fans of the old like FMW like fucking like that's why they liked Luther. Like people should like Luther showed up and Jon Moxley was like, holy shit, is that Luther? Like because he knows about that crazy bullshit. Like the fucking Cactus Jack, like exploding barbed wire ring matches. Like the people working there know that. Why would they not do it? Tony Khan is a walking encyclopedia of pro wrestling. How did you think we wouldn't eventually go to bullshit crazy like FMW?
I will say, I'm going to temper my expectations as long as there is some exploding barbed wire.
I am 100% behind this.
So it's like, if it's not an exploding barbed wire death match, I'm quitting the show.
No, because I need Blake to pay for the pay-per-view for me. It's the only reason I'm still here, actually. It's like a lot of the WWE people. I'm only here for the perks.
You're our Dolph Ziggler.
I resemble that remark.
I just want... It's just... I was not expecting, of all things, that to happen. Because it was so far out of left field. So I understand, because even for Kenny at this point, it's like, oh, so we're going there now. We've just gone full off the deep end. I am here for that. Because at this point, I don't know whose idea it was first. I don't know if Kenny Omega or Jon Moxley came up with this first, and I don't know if the worst...
No, this was Tony. This was Tony Khan 110 fucking %. This was Tony Khan's decision.
What I imagine happened, though, is that John and Kenny...
Tony had multiple more adjectives in there. Tony was like exploding barbed wire, gummy bear, murder, death, lumberjack, death match. Let's pull back a few of those, Tony.
Murder, death, lumberjack, death match.
Jack match, lumber, death, jack match, yes. Well, what I imagine happened is Moxley and Kenny came up to each other. They stared at each other and knew what was going to happen. They said at the same time, barbed wire death match. We got to get Tony in on this.
Step brothers?
Yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
They went into Tony's room, his office or whatever the fuck he has. Like, Tony, we got an idea. It's gonna be crazy, but we just want you to listen. And he just looks up. Barbed wire death lumberjack match on a pole, right?
No, we were just gonna say an Iron Man match, Tony. Oh, can we find like some common ground here? Meanwhile, Hangman's outside waiting for his lumberjack and coke match. Whenever that happens.
Jesus.
Anyway, actually, speaking of Hangman Page is amazing.
Yeah.
And I now look forward to the Hangman Page versus Matt Hardy match. I'm looking forward to a Matt Hardy match. How weird is that? Because they're having a money match, which is, again, something you would hear in freaking, like, NWA back in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Also, Hangman and Dark Order for life. Because it's finally happening. It's finally happening, people. And I couldn't be happier if I tried. That's a lie. I could be happier. COVID couldn't have happened. I could have gone to WrestleMania this last year.
And we could have, like, gotten to see each other, which would...
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could have seen Minoru Suzuki twice. Anyway, moving on.
Fuck you, nerds.
Moving
Minoru Suzuki.
on. Anyway, moving on. The IWGP, what am I talking about? The AEW Women's Japanese Tournament happened, and holy fuck.
Holy shit. It was fucking so good. That's what my heel of the week was gonna be before I decided on it. It was going to be the chat during that tournament.
You mean the Simps?
No. Before, it was more the people going against Vaney. And I'm like, no, you stop. Don't you do it.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Don't worry about it. But the match quality was definitely there. Vaney showing why they are definitely a standout. I would pay good money for a Vaney versus God, I can't even think, let alone talk right now. Nyla Rose, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was saying Thunder Rosa.
I would pay for that.
Yeah.
Friggin' Vaney did an Orihara moonsault. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Did y'all see where Vaney, where they did the tribute, all of their tributes to Hana Kimura? Like, that was great.
She had Hana Kimura's kimono. Yeah, one of the people in Stardom actually had like one of Hana Kimura's old jean jackets.
Yeah, that was really sweet. I like that a lot. That was probably my match of the night. Vaney versus I think it was Sakura. That was my match of the night. I loved that one.
Amy Sakura.
And Dylan, what was it you were saying before we started when Scottye was dealing with his tech issues? Just how angry you were because we sent you into thinking that Maki Ito was going to do well.
Yeah, I forgot she lost, and I was like, wait, her entire gimmick is that she's a loser. Why did I think she would do well?
Oh.
No, actually, I feel worse for Blake. Because you already had her going a long way, and you convinced Blake to join you down the primrose path. I was the only one who still believed in Aja Kong.
I mean,
I still believe in who I think's gonna win the whole thing. But yeah, that's some stuff. But it was a great tournament. I'm definitely excited.
Yeah.
For the rest of it, the American side of it's looking good. The match between Riho with the Gato clutch, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. It's coming back. I can't tell you how hard I popped for that. Because I pop hard for stupid shit.
I was very glad because I forgot just how long it's been since I saw Riho in the ring.
She's so good, dude. She's so small, she can escape any submission move ever.
Yep.
Daniel Bryan could, like, tie her into a pretzel and she would just pop out. She'd crawl out like a snake.
That's a submission match I'd love to see.
Yeah. In other company news, one of the coolest tag teams New Japan has come to Impact. Oh, God? No. They're still over there. I'm talking about old Finn Juice, baby. The team me and Dylan trolled for an entire match length in Daytona once.
Fucking Finn Juice.
Oh yeah, we did do that. I only remember 3 things from that. I remember us calling Chase Owens versus
it was Cobb, wasn't it?
Jeff Cobb. The Jushin Thunder Liger match, and then me saying
Shit, we did get to see Jushin Thunder Liger, didn't we?
Yeah, and then screaming he's dead after Kenny and Kota did the powerbomb into a German suplex, and Naito landed directly on his head, and I thought it was over.
No.
Dylan, you...
I just got up and yelled, he's dead, and everybody looked at me.
No, my favorite moment of that whole show was the guy 2 rows in front of us who turned around and said, "Do you assholes have a podcast?" And we said, "We do, in fact." Here's the
I did preface that with, "It's nothing like this."
Yeah. Is that the one that y'all called me, like, just like 3 sheets to the wind afterwards?
No.
That was the year after.
Yeah. In addition, apparently in MLW, they're resurrecting Lucha Underground, but as Azteca Underground, apparently.
It doesn't matter. King Cuerno's not going to be there. Who gives a shit?
Oh, yeah, because he just signed with somebody, didn't he?
No, he's fucking Phantasmo. He's the Cruiserweight champion.
Well, yeah, so he just signed with somebody, didn't he?
I wouldn't say just.
Yeah, a year ago.
You just signed with him. It's okay. What happened? This episode is broken. Patreon.com/theloadofbs, the website where you can support us, get access to exclusive content, and now we've got multiple tiers for you to help us out. We used to only charge $5, but now you can choose $2, $5, $10, and at any of those tiers, you get access to our exclusive show, Wrestling History X, where we take deep dives into some of our favorite moments in the history of professional wrestling. We've done episodes on Daniel Bryan. Dylan did 2 on Kenny Omega, in case you didn't know who Dylan was. And I did an awesome one on CM Punk. And you can find all of that at patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. Who are we annoying, Dylan?
Oh, I think I'll do my next Wrestling History X on John Moxley.
Oh yeah, that tracks, actually. I thought you were about to do the tweet. I thought you were...
Hold on, you guys are both talking. What were you saying, Dylan?
I said it only works if you wear that jacket behind you for the entire recording.
I fucking will.
Yeah. The Fight Boyz Moxley jacket. I genuinely...
Anyway, I need you to tweet at Riho and just put Gato Clutch in all caps with like 16 exclamation marks after it.
Okay. I did preface it with "hey" in low caps, which really ramps. Hey, Riho, Gato Clutch!
Yeah. That sounds right.
Hashtag Riho.
That sounds like our energy.
Yeah. All right. On to, boys, it's time for another episode of What Did Chris Jericho Do This Week? But it's not what Chris Jericho did. It's what his wife did. Take it away, Blake.
All right. Like, we were talking about this a little bit more earlier, and it's just simply in the vein of last week's My Heel of the Week. Chris Jericho's wife was at the Capitol during the insurrection, live tweeting on the mall. Fuck everything about that.
With a sign that said, "I'ma give AOC the Judas effect."
Although,
I'm sorry, did she actually have that, or did you just make that up?
I made that up, but it does kind of track.
now her tweet about that was, "Break the Capitol walls down," is what she said.
Oh my god! That is great!
Oh, fuck.
Not literally, but just because of how stupid it is.
It's terribly stupid.
That's great.
Just move on. Just fuck that whole family. Just that whole family.
Can I say the top comment on Reddit as of the moment that I'm reading this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's gonna be so pissed when she finds out she married a Canadian.
All right, let's get into our heels and baby faces. I'll start with heel because we already talked about her last week, and it almost feels wrong to call her a heel because of the fact that she's now pregnant. But Lacey
That's
Evans...
a babyface move for me.
It is.
I told you it's the only time in my life I've actually been happy somebody was pregnant.
I know that because when I visited you after Emily got pregnant and showed you a picture of the sonogram, you had to stare at it for a solid 2 minutes until you understood what you were looking at. You were like, why are you showing me this picture of an alien? But, Lacey, it's not that I'm upset she's pregnant. I'm very happy for her. I'm happy for her husband and the fact they get to continue having a family, because Lacey does seem like the family motherly type, and for that I'm happy. What I'm not happy about is the fact that they're continuing the storyline on WWE TV, and it's apparently Ric Flair's kid in kayfabe.
Oldest ride, longest line,
Longest line.
Oldest daddy in the room.
Space Mountain spitting out another asteroid.
Oh my god. Yeah, come on, just let it end. This was your obvious turning point. Just let it end. Or at
You know what
least
you can do? You can suck a dick. That's what WWE says.
Yeah. I even fantasy booked it, which would just be Lacey tells Rick, I can't do this.
You fantasy booked them sucking a dick?
No, well, yes, that is
okay.
That's
that would have
night.
helped. That would have been way better. I would have.
Yeah. But no, just have her tell Rick, I can't participate in the match. What do you mean? And then reveal she's pregnant and have Rick immediately just go full depression for 2 hours because the only thing keeping him relevant had disappeared. And then in the main event, new #1 contenders match, Charlotte versus Lacey's tag team partner, Peyton Royce. During the match, Charlotte's about to win. Rick comes out, apologizes fakely, basically trying to get on the good graces of someone who could put him in the limelight again. Charlotte gets distracted, rolled up. Now Peyton Royce versus Asuka at the pay-per-view, and just slide Rick over to Peyton, who honestly would have made this storyline better because Aussies rule. Like, that's all you have to do.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, I zoned out. Did you say anything relevant?
Well, I said Ric Flair, so
No.
No.
I
Okay,
didn't.
got it. Thank you.
Oops.
Moving on, Blake. What's your heel of the week?
My heel of the week. So it's another dumbass WWE decision. So y'all will be happy to know that earlier this week, WWE as a company decided that for all of their employees over this year, after a bad earnings report, even though they made so much money last year, even though they are doing so well,
they were gonna have to fight Matt Hardy for all of their payment.
Their big money. No, WWE has decided to freeze employee promotions and raises. They put a freeze on that, which also means that I'm willing to bet that they put a freeze on hiring at the corporate level. What?
Oh, that's not good. I just applied for like 3 writing jobs with WWE. Oh,
Yep.
no.
Well, you know what? They might fire an old writer and hire you on for pennies. Fucking pennies, my dude.
Do you want to... Wait, Scotty, did you add the bit where we talked about their charity thing to the pre-show? Or are we going to talk about that now?
We can talk about that now.
Yeah.
More than like. Oh wait, no, that was during the show.
That was earlier, actually. Yeah, we talked about that. No, it just adds on to their idiotic bullshit tactics. It all started with Twitch, and then they came for the Twitch, and I did not say anything, for I was not a Twitch. We did say a lot, actually. I did specifically. They came for Twitch and I said a lot and it didn't fucking matter. They came for the charities and I got pissed and it didn't matter. Then they came for the fucking promotions and I can't do fucking shit except for not give a damn about this company anymore, even though I have to talk about it every week because it's the biggest fucking company and it's the one that does the most shit, and it also, I cannot wait for the day that we could go an entire episode of Fight Boys without talking about fucking WWE.
Good luck. Good luck. Like,
I'd like to go a whole episode without talking about WWE being giant assholes.
yeah, that's what I'm waiting
Which is somehow less likely than what I said.
All right.
Speaking of WWE, we suck at picking
Holy
WWE
shit.
events apparently, because we went a combined 4 for 15 on this last pay-per-view.
Wait, actually 3 for 15. We had a 20%.
Oh, that's right. Blake got
I had
none. Actually, that means he earns 2 points. We did have that standing rule that if you got none right, you got 5 points.
Oh wait, okay. I'll throw it on there.
Wait, really?
Was it 5 or 2? I think it was 2.
Was it 2?
Let's just
2 or
just
5.
put me up to 79. It's not like it's not like Dylan is still 6 points ahead of me and Scottye is 10 points, 10 fucking points ahead of me right now.
It was. I actually do believe it was 5 points because we did that. We did it like a year ago, where I was my picks were so unlikely.
Oh yeah.
That you were just like, you know what? If you get everything wrong, I'll give you 5 points.
Yeah.
So Blake managed to do it.
I managed.
Hold on. That rule may not turn out well for you guys this weekend. Because I'm fairly sure damn it, I did pick Roman.
Yep.
Yeah, you did pick Roman.
I could just say Kevin Owens wins the championship, lie, and get the full 5.
You could, but then we would refuse to pay you because you're throwing.
It's no dignity. The payment doesn't go to me, it goes to a charity. Anyways,
It's fine, it is charity.
Correct. But you're being a dick about it, which is against the spirit of a charity.
Can
I
we
don't know if
decide
you're aware.
collectively after this episode and this bullshit that the loser has to give to Sammy for Syria?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's way
Why
better.
do we have to wait till after the episode? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's fucking do it.
Yeah. Anyway, we suck at this. I'm trying to decide. By the way, I figured it out. Blake and I started doing a lot worse after the pandemic started because we had full apathy
Yeah.
about WWE at that point, and from then on we could no longer care enough to do anything.
Yeah.
So that's when you started taking over because you actually still liked the company.
Yeah, well, you also, like, Scottye also forced himself to watch everything that WWE was doing for a good stint there. Yeah.
That's why me and my drug dog get along so well. We're just kind of like blind-faced fools staring up with our tongues wagging happily at whatever happens to be put in front of us.
But even you couldn't keep that up forever, so we're in the place that we are now.
I'm happy to be back at a place where I can look at shit and be like, this is good.
Yeah, and you still did the best out of all of us.
Yeah, well, I did two. I got 2 out of 5 correct. Dylan got 1, and then you got 0. So congrats on getting the most points out of this, I guess.
I feel like that rule can stand as long as we keep each other honest.
Yeah.
There we go.
Like, I'm gonna keep Roman.
Anyway, onto our baby faces.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do talk about the good things.
I was just reviewing how shittily we did during that whole pay-per-view. None of them honestly surprised me, though. Like Dakota and Gonzalez winning, I'm like, it's just a feather in Raquel's cap before she faces Io and beats her for the title. None of it was a surprise. It was just a matter of, oh, wow, you just did the most basic shit, huh, NXT? Okay.
Yeah, there were no surprises is the thing. But let's get to baby faces, because I want to talk about mine since we've already touched on it.
Yeah, go on.
And it is the fact...
Go on, big dog.
It is the fact that AEW has some of the best crazy ideas in wrestling. And it's just
easily.
You just... Every week at this point, I am at the point where I don't know what to expect anymore in the best way possible, because that is how we got things like fucking Le Dîner Debonair or the exploding barbed wire death match. How the fuck do you come up with these things and make them serious enough that I am just so in? Because they're buck wild, crazy ass ideas, but they treat them so fucking deathly seriously in their own way that it just always works. There have been some fucking stinkers, and we all know that. We've brought them up. but fuck me.
Like Chris Jericho saying, I've been trying to get to Sammy and have Sammy apologize to me all week. I'm very upset about what Sammy did. Anyway, Sammy Guevara's dead to me and I don't want to hear his name ever again. Okay, Chris, you need to pick a level, because right now you're on 2 separate levels.
Yeah, like I said, but then the fucking X Factor asserted his dominance. Tony Khan came in and said, listen, y'all, you might all be wrestlers, but I'm the biggest mark here.
Yeah,
So suck it.
I know what marks want.
Biggest mark in the game. God damn, I wish I was as rich as Tony Khan. That's all I have to say. That's all.
Yeah. Well, my babyface of the week. God, we picked AEW all again, didn't we? Fucking marks. My babyface is Sting, because going back to a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about the Goldberg debacle and the fact that after one match, Goldberg looked like he was about to literally die in the ring while Drew McIntyre stared down at him. And I can't remember, I think it was Dylan who said, like, it's understandable why people hate Goldberg, but then like Sting. And Sting proved it this week when he took a fucking power bomb from Brian Cage. The move that, not exactly the same move, but it was a bomb that took his career out last time. He said, let's do it again, and let the big man do it to me. Let the big man drop me.
Now, I will say, there are many more inherent risks to a buckle bomb. So a standard power bomb is cool, but the fact that Sting, after all of the shit that he went through, after the fact that he suffered such a terrible injury at the hands of a powerbomb maneuver, he said, fuck it, we're going again.
It's almost like when Stone Cold came back from like the broken neck and would just wiggle his head around just to be like, I'm gonna show y'all motherfuckers my neck is fine. Apparently post-show, Tony Schiavone was doing an interview and they were like, hey, why the fuck did you let a 61-year-old man get powerbombed? And he's like, it's Sting. I'm not gonna tell Sting no. It was his idea. He wanted to do this.
Meanwhile, in Japan, Keiji Muto, who's had both of his knees replaced, won the Noah Heavyweight Championship, and fucking
hell yeah.
Fujiwara regularly wrestles in his late 60s because I really don't know why WWE like kept pushing people to burn out. It's like Japanese wrestlers can wrestle into their late 60s, sometimes their early 70s. WWE, like Kofi, like even in the New Day podcast, we were talking about like, yeah, I can't even play basketball.
Yeah,
I can't even do full court, and I'm just like,
they fucking force them to wrestle like 5 times a week. Like they force them to basically wrestle a year-long G1. We don't get to see it because it's all house shows, but yeah, like I think honestly that's the best thing COVID did for WWE was help their wrestlers not have to do shit every single day.
And not only that, it basically killed WWE's momentum with house shows, because even now they're talking about not doing as many, if any, when they can start doing touring again. So
yeah,
I'm fine with that, because it does mean that the WWE wrestlers get a much needed break.
I mean, I would be, because the only thing that would make me upset is losing my favorite thing, which is house show shenanigans.
Yeah.
I love some, but like, just one show on the weekend. Raw does a Friday show, SmackDown does a Saturday show. And then they have the full week after their show is over or before their show starts to spend time with their family, to heal their bodies, and then come the weekend, they do shit. Like that's it. It's an easy fix.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dylan, your baby face.
Oh, my baby face is Excalibur, because
Homeboy killed it during the
Homeboy killed
women's
it.
tournament.
He pulled a Joey Styles.
Oh god.
And just did the whole Japanese thing by himself.
Yeah, I remember tuning in and hearing his voice and going, it is just him. Holy shit, yeah. He was being the color commentator and the play-by-play man. He was doing both of them.
Yeah, I respect that fucking hustle, man. Excalibur, I think, is my current, like, top 3, if not my favorite, commentator in the game right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really doing it. My only regret is that I don't get to see Chuck Taylor and Excalibur do commentary. But
Oh yeah.
I'll settle for Excalibur and Taz.
Fucking loved Ghazi messaged me the other day and goes, these guys are ridiculous, look at this. And it was a company that was trying to hire Ghazi to wrestle named Excalibur Wrestling, and he was like, I they're gonna get sued, right? I'm like, yeah, those guys are unbelievable.
I just got finished watching the Soul Eater anime, and there's a character in that which is Excalibur, the actual literal sword, and he has a fucking theme song, and it's just him going Excalibur over and over again, and I cannot help but think that every time Excalibur is mentioned now in wrestling.
That's good.
Oh, also, Excalibur, without dropping it once, fully properly pronounced Venny for an entire match. If you were watching WWE, that would not have happened. Not out of spite, just one of them would have fucked it up.
Yeah.
Probably Jerry Lawler. They would have had him there for some reason.
Oh god, if there's anybody on the commentary team that would have fucked it up, no. The top 2 would be Jerry Lawler and JBL.
Jimra. Oh, JBL. I was gonna say JR.
JR
but
would have
that's on
done it
AEW.
too. He probably would do it easily. I honestly think Shivani would probably be pretty good about it, but he might still fuck up.
Well, that would be after his 5th pina colada of the night that Tony would fuck up on it. But yeah, that made me happy. See some non-binary representation on AEW kind of television. So that was awesome. But now, on to something that's not gonna be awesome, more than likely. Elimination Chamber, a show that has 4 announced matches because one of them has a pregnant lady in it, and they've yet to change it, which I feel like they needed to do on Raw, but they dropped the ball entirely. It's still, Dylan pointed it out, it's still up on the Wikipedia page, Asuka versus pregnant woman with Ric Flair.
No, they changed it now.
They're gonna pull a Snitsky angle.
Yeah.
They've changed it now to a fan fiction that somebody wrote, which is Asuka versus pregnant Ric Flair.
It's Asuka versus, I thought you were going to say Asuka versus Peyton Royce. Something some asshole came up with. All right. Up first with the U.S. Championship on the line, Bobby Lashley versus Keith Lee versus Matt Riddle. All of these are multi-man, basically, so Blake gets first draft.
I got first draft on 3 out of 4 matches, and I just felt so good because we all agree on the 4th match.
I can't wait for you to whiff all 3 of them.
I might. If I fucking whiff all 3 of these and Roman somehow loses, I will welcome the other 5 points. But
You're just gonna be at the last match. Lose.
I picked Lashley because I just don't fucking see it yet.
I believe that he is the U.S. Championship can become limitless.
Yeah. No, I think I would have went with Dylan's pick as well of Keith Lee. And because of the rules, that means I get to pick the shitty abuser. So thanks for that, you guys. Thanks for putting that on my record of Scotty picked an abuser to win the U.S. Championship.
You're welcome. I hope you feel even worse if he wins.
My favorite thing is the person that tweeted, like, man, I feel so bad for potheads because Matt Riddle is your representation in the WWE.
Oh God. This is just...
Riddle's been injured. He's been replaced by Velveteen Dream. Fuck!
Oh.
Damn it!
My favorite thing about this is
we rehired Travis Banks and he's in the match. God damn it! Newest signee to the company.
And I don't even think this is the angriest you got in the predictions with getting screwed out of who you wanted.
Oh no, easily not. that comes in a few. But before that, the Raw Elimination Chamber. And I'm kind of happy with all of these, with all of our picks here. It is, of course, the winner becomes WWE Champion. Blake, would you like to begin with the obvious answer?
Yes, the obvious answer and the most likely answer is Drew McIntyre retains at the Chamber, because I, hate a champion losing at the Elimination Chamber just about as much as WWE does, which is why I just went with the safe options.
Oh, as somebody who has booked a Chamber-style pay-per-view for the past 4 years, champions do not lose in the Elimination Chamber unless you're getting beat by Bray Wyatt that 1 year.
Or if you're fella. Unless you're a Peaky Blinders ripoff, you're gonna bro kick everybody.
Yeah. So Drew, Sheamus, and then of course I have Randy to set up hopefully Randy Edge 2. But
What do you mean hopefully?
Well, it's fuck. Because right now it's.
Why would you do that to us?
Why would you do that to yourself?
I want Roman versus Bryan at the. Okay, unless we do get Finn versus Edge.
Which would be great.
Yeah, the only other person is Orton. The only other person for Edge to fight that would be a good money match, which is what I'm thinking about when it comes to...
They're gonna blow off Randy versus Fiend at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's the shitty thing, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
That is the shitty thing. Unless Orton v. Edge at Mania, mid-match, Fiend returns.
No, they're not going to do that at Mania. Shut the fuck up.
They've had fucking Rollins cash in at Mania. They've done ridiculous shit before.
That is true. I'll give you that.
I'm not dealing with your fantasy booking shit.
All right. On to the SmackDown Chamber, where the winner will insta enter a match against Roman Reigns for the title. Ultimate heel shit. I see Blake prepping. He's stretching for it. What is it, baby?
Oh, hold on. No, not yet. No, not yet. Yes, Daniel Bryan for the win. Mostly because I want to see Bryan Roman again, because that was a killer fucking match last time, even though I had my disappointment of LOL Roman wins. And at this point, now that Roman's heel, I don't care anymore.
Well, it's heel Roman versus an already beat up Daniel Bryan, which is money, but it also could build an instant babyface #1 contender like Dylan's pick.
Mm-hmm.
I too believe in the Cesaro section.
Yeah.
I will be firmly in the Cesaro section, as I have been for many years, rooting for the Swiss cyborg man to win the Elimination Chamber. Because the thing is of all the people there, the only person that I feel could give the best post-chamber match for Roman, like an actual, like, oh, this is a match, is him.
Yeah.
Because I believe, because Daniel's shoot injured, right?
Oh, is he? I don't think so.
I didn't know it was a shoot injury.
Yeah. But I
thought they were riding the line with it.
If it's Daniel, I think Daniel loses here, goes on to face Roman at Mania, beats Roman at Mania, maybe.
Oh, hold on. Stop. You just made my knees weak. Oh, boy.
If it's Cesaro, this is a one-time star-making match for Cesaro, and then Roman versus Edge. Or, alternately, Kevin Owens, my pick, wins, and this is just the ultimate blow-off to the Roman Owens storyline, which should have happened at the Rumble, because that was a fucking badass match. But if they want to do one last gasp at it, that's my only argument, because you boys left me with nothing. You left me with not shit.
As a matter of fact, Scotty's response to Dylan picking Cesaro was, motherfucker!
Yes, it was.
I want you to know that what if Sheamus wasn't in the WWE chamber match, I would have picked somebody that wasn't even in the match. Because I totally would have picked Mustafa Ali to win the title in the greatest heist of this decade.
Okay,
yeah.
So do y'all want me to read out the betting odds for the 3 big matches?
Yeah.
Because I just looked them up. All right. Current best odds for U.S. champion Bobby Lashley. Current best odds for WWE Drew McIntyre. Current best odds for the Universal Championship number one contenders elimination match. Kevin Owens at -115.
Okay.
Second place with plus 160 Cesaro, and third with plus 500 is Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I could see that because, like...
So what you're saying is I did the best. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
What are Sheamus's odds for the chamber?
Let's see. Sheamus is plus 300, but he's second to Drew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
All right. Well, until next week. What did you learn this week?
I learned that you don't know the format of this show after 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Is this show infinite?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
I've learned this episode broke me somehow. I don't know how. It was probably my dog getting high with me.
It's all the bleach in your Ric Flair hair.
The terrible, terrible, terrible things. And I've learned that the only real way to get the door to open is to break the Capitol walls down.
Oh, fuck you. And now let's talk about Patreon. Wait, no. Where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at Blake A. Tanner on the Twitter. You can find me at the Darkroom Video on YouTube. And you can find me at Hatsumex on YouTube on our Fallout 3 retrospective playthrough series.
Special thanks to Tom McGuire and the
Nope.
Oh wait, hold on. No,
Stop.
that's not right.
That was me fucking up last night.
You can find me on Twitter at Scottye Moore, SCOTTYEMO, and check out all the other podcasts, including Fun Fiction, which, oh shit, that episode's not out yet, but it's gonna have a badass episode on Gravity Falls coming out soon. We're doing a lot of fun shit over there, and it's honestly my second favorite show to do. I love hanging with
I appreciate you lying to us.
Yeah. Well, I don't
find all of that.
I don't know which one you're lying about because we do 2 shows together.
Oh, that's down on the list quite a bit. And you can find all of them at aloadofpurebs.com.
Special thanks to Mega Ran for our theme song, Fighters, from Mega Ran. Give Mega Ran a listen. Check out his stuff on YouTube. Check out everything that he's doing. Check him out on Twitter. And give him some support, because he has supported us. We have latched onto him as much as possible, and he's a great dude. Seriously.
I love the fucking fact that you're like, well, is A Load of BS high up on your scale of favorite shows to do, Scotty? Well, I gave so little shits that last night we spent the whole show talking about macaroni and cheese, so no. Blake, it's not that high up on my list of priorities. And as always, you can find us at aloadofpurebs.com. Step up to the merch table at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Find us on Facebook, donate to the Patreon, subscribe on YouTube, and remember to follow us on Twitter at Fight Boy Show Riho, because when you're a fight boy, you're a fight boy for life!